We articles, current affairs video, NCERT videos and general studies complete videos. Please subscribe to our complete package. 1. Russia and China ask North Korea to return to nuclear talks. GS Paper 2, International Relations, India beyond its neighbors. What are the recently unfolded developments of North Korea's nuclear program? Kim Jong-un ordered North Korea to conduct more nuclear tests as he watched a ballistic missile launch, according to the regime's press agency. The report is thought to refer to the launch of two short-range missiles by North Korea on Thursday that flew 300 miles, 500 kilometers, and then splashed into the sea. Thus Russia and China told North Korea on Friday its nuclear ambitions were unacceptable, urging Pyongyang to resume talks over its nuclear weapons program. Why the tensions rose sharply on the Korean peninsula. North Korea conducted its fourth nuclear test in January and fired a long-range rocket in February, leading to the UN Security Council adopting a new sanctions resolution. North Korea has a large stockpile of short-range missiles and is developing long-range and intercontinental missiles. The North Korean leader said that his country had miniaturized nuclear warheads to mount on ballistic missiles. Pyongyang has conducted 4 nuclear tests in the past decade and claimed to have successfully tested a hydrogen bomb in January. What has the global community done about this? The US, Russia, China, Japan and South Korea have engaged the North in multiple rounds of negotiations known as six-party talks, but none of this has ultimately deterred Pyongyang. In 2005, North Korea agreed to a landmark deal to give up its nuclear ambitions in return for economic aid and political concessions. But implementing it proved difficult and talks stalled in 2009. Then in 2012, North Korea suddenly announced it would suspend nuclear activities and place a moratorium on missile tests in exchange for US food aid. But this came to nothing when Pyongyang tried to launch a rocket in April that year. The UN further tightened sanctions after the 2013 test. The 2016 test brought another round of universal international condemnation, including from China, the North's main ally. 2. SSA launches campaign to prevent health hazards caused by the use of chillers across India. GS Paper 2. Welfare schemes for vulnerable sections of the population. Why recently in news? Suraksha Sanchitan Abhiyan, SSA, from Hindustan Petroleum Corporation Limited, HPCL, launched the campaign Har Kadam Suraksha Ke Wo. The campaign aims to prevent health hazards caused by the use of coal and wood-based chillers across India, where the focus is on women's health and gas conservation. The new approach also focuses on gas conservation, along with concentrating on safety issues that women need to understand and adopt. Why this campaign is much needed for a developing country like India. 7 million people die each year because of exposure to air pollution, making it the single greatest environmental health risk on Earth. The estimate was reported in February by the World Health Organization, based on 2012 numbers. What's disturbing is that most people suffer from premature deaths due to indoor air pollution, and in most developing nations it occurs largely from indoor cooking stove fuels like wood, coal, and cow dung. According to WHO, over 4 million people die prematurely from illnesses caused from cooking with solid fuels. About Suraksha Sanchitan Abhiyan. The Suraksha Sanchitan Abhiyan is another innovative initiative of HP Gas. It empowers the consumers with information on safe usage of LPG. This campaign has been designed keeping in mind the rural and urban consumers. The objectives of the Suraksha Sanchitan Abhiyan, launched in 2009, are encouraging the people in rural areas to treat LPG as a safe and viable alternative for their cooking needs, re-emphasizing the importance of safe usage of LPG with the lower strata of the semi-urban customers. Suraksha Sanchitan Abhiyan has already covered 105 rural and semi-urban areas of cities of India in 2009 and 406 towns in 2010, interacting with over 1.5 million people, using its campaign carriers.